Join our hosts as they test the versatility of the Sheaffer S270, a hybrid bay-style boat that's designed to get you offshore, but also allows you to navigate shallower waters, all in comfort and style. The Sheaffer S270 has an overall length of 27 feet, a beam of 9 feet 4 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 600. Designed with the coastal angler in mind, she has a draft of 17 inches, a dead rise of 18 degrees, a dry weight of 5,900 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 170 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts.
In today's boat market, there's a proliferation of bay hybrid style boats. You see them everywhere you go on the water. It's a very popular brand, and for good reason. It's a really practical boat for coastal fishing. Today we're joined by Ben Sheaffer from Sheaffer Boats. We're going to have a look at his new S270. This is something totally unique to Sheaffer, and it's a really exciting time for these guys. They're building a boat that offers you all the functionality of a modern bay-style hybrid boat, but maintains the classic look and the lines that the Sheaffer is known for. All right, let's talk a little bit about the fishability on the S270. This boat is really set up, as we said, to do a couple of different things, offshore and inshore at the same time. There's 11 rod holders back here. There's rods all the way around the gunnels, and there's 6 extra rods in the T-top too to store rods. They've got you covered in that department right there. Now below deck on the S270, there's 2 60-inch long fish boxes, which are really going to come in handy in an offshore setting where you might catch a long fish like a big kingfish or a wahoo, and there's plenty of room on both sides to keep those kind of fish full. Now if you set it up with the Outrigger spread and you go offshore and fish, you can fish a trolling spread, you can fish a live bait spread behind the boat. If you decide you want to stop and set up a drift out there and fish like we're doing, you can do that as well. It's a very versatile platform in that regard. Now the S270's got 2 live wells. It's got a 40-gallon live well right here and a 55-gallon live well on the helm, and that's plenty of capacity for anybody fishing on a boat this size. You're never going to run out of space to keep a bunch of bait alive.
Here at the bow, I wanted to have the family with us, and today we actually have the Sheaffer family, which is amazing. Check this out. I thought this was a really cool design. Wendy, do you mind just popping up real quick? So we had the seat backrest facing this way, so Wendy was able to lay out and relax. But check this out. You just flip this out the other way, and now you've got a whole new different seat arrangement, which either underway or just sitting here and relaxing and hanging out at the sandbar. It works both ways. Underneath me, we have lots of storage. Starting right here, there's 2 separate large storage boxes, but right here, this whole area is an insulated fish box. Today we're using it as storage, and that's all the storage you really need on a boat. That has our towels, our bags. We didn't even have to use these 2 boxes today. Along with all the storage up here at the bow, we also have 2 more storage compartments right behind these 2 seats. To me, having a lot of storage is necessary. Down here on the deck, we actually have another storage box, which is great for your wet gear. Along with, right here in front of the console, a seat for 2, but under the seat, we have the cooler. And with this cooler in particular, there's no latches. You just take your hand and pull up, and that's great, especially having kids. Inside the console, we have plenty of room for a head. Today we don't have a head, which I prefer because it gives you that big open space in there, whether it's for more storage or just if there's a rainstorm, you've got little ones that need to hide out in there. Trust me, they fit in there.
Another area the Sheaffer does not disappoint in is performance. The S270 is offered in a few different configurations power-wise. You can get it with either a single motor or twin motors. The model we're running today came with a single 400 on a scissor bracket, and this boat runs like a champ. Now, at 30 miles an hour cruising, 4,000 RPMs, we saw 2.3 miles a gallon efficiency, which is really good. This boat will go over 50 miles an hour wide open throttle. And this boat draws about 18 inches of water, and it's really feasible for you to get up into 18 to 2 feet of water and, fish around in the shallow water. It's not a poling skiff, obviously, but you can get back in some sneaky spots in a boat like this if you're careful, and on the same day, go out into 3 to 4 foot seas and go drifting and try and catch a sailfish. Now mechanically, something that I really appreciate on this Sheaffer is the way the boat's laid out. The systems are very simple, they're rigged really clean. All the electrical components on the boat, the plumbing is all easy to reach, everything's easy to get to. It's wired and plumbed super smartly, and it's easy for somebody with even a moderate degree of ability to access their systems and deal with a situation if one should arise. You can tell there's a lot of thought that went into the build and the design on this boat way before it ever got to the point where they put the first one in the water. Now this is an excellent example of the versatility of this boat. The S270 is really made to do a bunch of different things, and we've had a day here today, Lori. We've been offshore drifting on the wrecks. We've done a little bit of intracoastal cruising. We went to the sandbar and ate lunch, and on our way back, we're passing this point right here, and up in 2 or 3 feet of water, we see a couple of snook popping bait on the point. So we're able to get in here in relatively shallow water, stick the power pole down, and now we're drifting a couple of baits past this point trying to get a snook bite. So you're really able to do a bunch of different things in this boat. That's why they call it a hybrid.
She's gorgeous. I love her lines. I love the hardware, how everything is laid out. She just has good style.
And the finish work is impeccable. I mean, everything about the boat is just the caliber of custom quality building that you expect from a shop like Sheaffer Boats. I mean, it's written all over this boat, and if you walk up, you walk up and look at this boat from the dock, there's something about it that makes you want to walk over there and take a closer look.